Today I'm going to show you how to paint trees in two ways. In the first method we are going to paint with colors, and in the second method we will give it a wash first and then we will add the details. We will consider the light direction from this side, so we will have our highlights on this side. As you can see, I have directly started with the color in my brush and there is no wash in it. So yellow, cadmium yellow mixed with sap green, I have this shade. I am leaving some areas blank for the highlights. You can draw a tree first if you find it difficult to take a shape. I'm taking some more green as I go down. And we can use some darker green to add shadows. And here is our first tree without any washes. Now we will start second tree with the washes technique. So I take some yellow, mix it with some green and make a light wash out of it. And before that I will just wet my paper. I am only wetting the area I want, not beyond that. First wash I am using yellow, considering the light is from this side again. Now you can add some details while the paint is still wet. some ultramarine to compensate the darker areas. And you can see the volume how it is built up now. It has really a nice shade of the dark and the light falling onto it. It is a nice volume. And finally the highlights. I'm taking some yellow directly with the hint of little bit of green, not much. I think the shade is darker. I'll go for the yellow again. This is how we can paint trees with two different approach. First one is wet on dry, where you get hard edges, defining the tree boldly from the background. And the other is wet on wet, which is my preferred technique. In this technique, it gives a soft feel to the edges. They look more blended in the scene. This technique can be tricky for beginners as it requires attention on how the colors are going to flow on the paper. You need to have a good idea of water content in the paper. If it has puddles of water, then the color will not get absorbed in it and it will leave an unwanted edge after drying, or what you call as a cauliflower edge. I recommend you to start with the wet on dry technique, one which we used for our first tree. Wet on wet technique is a balance between using water present in the paper and the color on a right time. If the paper is too wet, the pigment will bleed into unwanted areas, and if it is too dry, then you will get hard edges. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it. Please like, share and subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications.